I thirst. Day 14. The courage to enter the wilderness. Yesterday, we mentioned that we need to enter the wilderness regularly in order to quiet ourselves and listen to God's message. We need to make space for sorting out our lives, re-evaluating what is most important to us, and discerning the mission that God has for us. This process can help us see clearly the state of our spiritual life and then take action accordingly. But what does it mean by entering the wilderness? What exactly is the wilderness? As the name suggests, the wilderness is a barren land that most people would not choose to enter or stay in unless they were like Moses, who entered the wilderness because he was fleeing or avoiding responsibility. We have previously invited everyone to imagine what it would be like to stay in the wilderness for 40 days. The wilderness is not a place of rest where we can escape from our busyness or long vacation where we can rest our body, mind, and soul. Doing these things are certainly beneficial for our body and mind, but entering the wilderness has a deeper meaning here. The wilderness is a space of solitude where we stand before God honestly in silence, and also to take a good hard look at ourselves and our lives, including our weaknesses, failures, and sins. In the wilderness, we must also be prepared to face those intractable problems and those important but tough issues that we have been avoiding in our lives. In the process of spending some long time in the wilderness, we need to listen attentively to the messages and revelations from God and be prepared to make some important choices and decisions. After Jesus turned 30, he knew his time had come. According to God's plan, despite the path ahead was against his humanity, he knew that he had to take up the mission which God had given him. So, Jesus courageously put everything aside and allowed the Holy Spirit to lead him into the wilderness. There, he accepted the mission that God had entrusted to him. The hardships he had endured in the wilderness had not shaken or worn down Jesus' will, but rather strengthened his trust and reliance on God the Father. Even when Jesus was facing intense temptations from the devil, he did not do anything against the Father's will, not even merely performing a small miracle to satisfy his hunger. Jesus was willing to go through all these with great determination to embark on his public ministry. He also wants us to follow his footsteps, to enter the wilderness with a submissive heart, and by relying on the power of God the Father instead of our own strength, to fulfill the mission which God has entrusted to us. On this Action Day, let us first attend to our own spiritual needs. In your prayer, ask the Father for the courage and determination to enter the wilderness to encounter him personally. Jesus, I thank you for your example of surrendering yourself completely to God the Father. I ask you to teach me to place complete trust in God's plan, knowing that He will provide for all that I need to set out on the journey He has set before me. Please do not let me flinch from difficulties, and grant me the same faith as you have to enter the wilderness to encounter God the Father.